hopefully I make it time. If not, I don't feel bad because I enjoy my sleep. Woke up this morning, did some laundry, care for my dad. Well, help my mom care for my dad, and went back to bed, took a nap for about 2 hours, and woke up about around almost 12 o'clock. Didn't start cooking until about 12:15 ish, and before I was done, it was almost 3 o'clock about that time. Went back to bed, woke up like 5:15, and I had to jump in the shower because I cooked. And I just like to feel fresh going to work. So I jumped in the shower, and here I am. I was like, I don't even care. I never take bath before going to work. So I'm going to work refreshed and happy. Even if I'm a little, like a few minutes late, it'll be fine. I'll be there before 7. Worst come to worst. But anyway, how are you guys doing? Sorry, I'll be addition to the road. Well, not sorry, because that's what I should be doing anyway. But how are you guys doing? Welcome. I see some more here. Welcome, welcome, welcome. As usual, I'm driving like a old lady. I wish you were seeing me holding the steering. That's what I do when I'm speeding. I like to hold the steering with both hands. Or if for some reason I don't hold it with both hands, I will be having a really firm grip on the steering. It's just my life. As you can see my face right now, even though I'm talking to you guys, my eyes are not even in the camera. I am focused because I'm driving, and I'm driving at the speed limit, but I'm not driving slow, so I don't need distractions. So whatever I'm saying is just you looking at me. I am really focused on driving. Anyway, drop in the comment section how your day going. Hi, I see some highs on there. Yeah, I just woke up. My face looks sleepy, plus the sun is not helping. It's like right here. This is helping a little bit, but it is what it is. So I could still use some sleep, y'all. But I'm not working tomorrow, so that's a good thing. I'm not working tomorrow. I am off tomorrow, work on Wednesday. I'm not scheduled to work on Friday, but I'm thinking about picking up on Friday to work. I'm at a stop sign right now. Flash for donation. Who's donating? Well, you want to drop something down in your girls' YouTube? Go right ahead. There's a dollar icon on there. You can leave whatever you got lay on your heart for your girl. Okay, support this channel. Support your girl's channel. Okay. Thank you guys for just being here. I appreciate you so much. Very, very much. For always coming on, just being present. It means a lot to me. Hope these people don't make it. There is no traffic ahead. I don't know why these people are moving so slow over here. Anyway, they're probably not in a hurry somewhere. I'm the one going somewhere in a hurry, so that's my problem, not that problem. Anyway, I'm gonna let you guys see the road, okay? Hi Lily Love and hi Lane Wesley. Thank you guys for coming on and being present and supportive. Appreciate you all. because they have to make a left turn. Finally there. And now we can go. The traffic coming is more than my side going, so I hope it stays like that. I'm hoping it stays like that. Because I'm not going very far, but I'm going at our central location, and it's about like 40 minutes to 45 minutes depending on traffic. It's already, you know, I picked up the shift, so I'm just working as a regular bedside nurse tonight. The last time I worked, you never know, because the last time I worked, the last shift I worked, I went in, picked up the same way, went in, and the charge asked me to pay the charge for that night, and it was, oh my gosh, it was busy. And we had a downtown for about 4 hours, and we had a lot going on. It was just a busy night, honestly. Like, I had to really step up and be there for my nurses. It was a lot. It was a lot. Some of them having admissions, and it's close to downtown. I had to help them pass their meds or dedicate some other nurses who were a little bit free to help out with different things. It was just a mess. It was a mess, like literally. But we made it. We made it through the night. There was more that happened, but I can't disclose. But for patient privacy. But yeah, just know that it was a really hectic night. But we, like I said, we work as a team, and we succeeded. We had a good night, even though we were basically going and going and going, or pretty much all night. I didn't even take a full lunch that night, but it was good. It was good. There was a lot of learning curve and stuff like that. Like, it was a good learning night. Like, getting that, I've never printed out, like the downtown doctor order sheets and stuff like that. I learned where to go and get it. So just little things here and there that I would have never. I've never used a walkie-talkie at work before, other than the hospital, on a peg phone or SPAC phone or whatever, however way they call it. But that night, because it was downtown, we had to go and get what did I call it from? This one you use me in like the forest or whatever. Yeah, I called the name earlier and it slipped my mind. Anyway, so I got to use that. So just little things, but it's great. It's nice to have those experiences. So if we hadn't had a downtown and all of that going on, probably wouldn't have had that experience. And like I said, there was a lot more that happened, but I can't disclose. But it was great. It provided me really good learning experience doing that shift. So yeah, it was good. It was good. I felt that sense of being very responsible and being accountable, having people look up to you for like assistance, for guardians, even though they are professionals like yourself, but you taking the lead. So yeah, I got to experience all of that. It was a nice experience. It was a nice experience. Because if the night is easy, everybody does their own thing, but the night was like really hectic. Like, I had to do a lot of calling to doctors, a lot of putting in like orders and stuff prior to downtown. And then when downtown came, I had to, like I said, call the house supervisor. He guided me through printing out doctor order, like paper copy of it. How doctors come on the floor, orders, taking patients down to CT. It was just, we had to really work as a team. We had to work as a team, and it turned out pretty good. Honestly, it turned out pretty good. So I wouldn't say it was a bad night. It was just a lazy night, a night that made us justify our money. When we get that check, we know that we worked hard for it. That's that kind of night. Yeah. But anyway, so you never know how your night's going to be. Some nights you go and just, chill. Everybody doing that thing. You just do your charge responsibility, which that was part of it. But I mean, like, just regular things, do your charge audits and stuff, do your rounds and stuff like that. And just let everybody do that thing. You do your huddle and do, like, if you don't have enough time to, like, read on everybody, even when you read, sometimes it's just good to check with your nurses to know if there's any updates, anything happened that they did not make mention to you and stuff like that. Yeah. But that night was like, I had to, like, really be involved, even though I wasn't taking on patient, thankfully, that night. So it allowed me to be able to be there for them. Like, I didn't have my own patient load, because some nights you charge and you will have your own patient load, plus you have to be a support to them. Those are hectic nights as well. But sometimes you have those nights and your nurses are fine, but they don't really need you for anything. You just take care of your stuff, do your other charge things. But this night, like I said, they needed me a lot more than I have experienced. So I learned a lot as well. It gave me more confidence in my own ability and skills. And God just made it night, like, give us what we needed to address everything that we somewhere to another floor. I don't know. I'm already running in late anyway, so I don't know what's going to happen. But, as a bedside nurse, so that's what I'm looking forward to. But if they ask me to charge again tonight, I'm open to it. Like, I'm fine with charging. Just, hello. Oh my God, congratulations, Jasmine. Girl, go for it, man. I'm so excited. But let me turn the camera around so you see my smile. The smile you put on my face right now. Oh my goodness. Congratulations, love. Wow, you see, just keep pushing. That's why I tell people, like, some people like to make nursing school like a big bad guy. That's why I was speaking to another lady recently. I went in, I wasn't feeling well. I went into the doctors, and this nurse anesthetic I met. People make nurse anesthesia school like almost close to impossible. And this nurse was really positive about it. She was like, girl, I ain't smarter than you. And stuff like that. Like, she's like, I just had the opportunity. I had a supportive husband who had a good job at the time. And he supported me through it. For the most part, I didn't work. I just focused on school and what I needed to do. I did my critical care nursing for about 2 years. And I did my prerequisites and stuff that was needed for the program, and then I applied, did whatever I needed to do to apply. She's like, if you put for the effort, you can become a nurse anesthetic. And she was like, just in case you think your family situation doesn't work for you to go and do nurse anesthetic, you can always go and do, she has a friend who does psych nursing, and she opened her private practice, and she loves it. I love to meet and talk to people like that, and that's who I really want to be and choose to be. I want to have an accomplishment and inspire other people, and not be like the one that don't want anyone to be like me. No, because you can't do it all. I'm so excited for you, girl. I can't wait to reach to work and have a break and just read your messages, like, literally right now. Yeah, I'm so excited for you. So she was inspiring. I don't know if I want to go that route. I am definitely looking into getting some critical care nursing experience. So that is something that I'm working on right now. But once everything comes to fruition, definitely you guys know. I'm gonna let you guys know about looking into that route as we speak. Yeah. I've been in med search for almost about 4 years now, and I want a change. And I'm currently studying to. I actually just got qualified, for my hospital to pay for getting my how you call it, the med search certification to be a certified med search nurse. So I just need to schedule my appointment, my testing date, and start studying. I've been looking at a few questions here and there, but I haven't actively started studying for it yet. So I want to get certified in that and also do a transition to critical care very soon. I'm hoping, something lands. I learned something. I'm looking into jobs, for critical care right now as we speak. So I just want to learn as much as I can. I love to learn. So those are things I'm doing. I don't have a job in critical care yet, but like I said, I'm looking. So I'm seeing something, a possibility somewhere, but I haven't interviewed yet, so I'm not going to put my hopes high. But I did apply for a few positions, and I got emailed back that the recruiter sent my information to the unit manager or whatever like that, the department manager. So they're gonna review my whatever and see if I'm a good fit to set up an interview. So I'm not stressing over it. I always tell God when I'm doing something, if this is for me, give it to me. If this is not going to be in my interest and it's not going to do me any good, I don't want it. I always tell God that I don't care who has it. If this is not going to work in my favor, if it's not going to add something positive to my future and my now, please take it away from me. Please reserve it for another time when it is appropriate. So that's where I am. So I'm not stressing about getting it or not. Switch to something else. I'm still going to keep my PRN job I have right now as a med search nurse, because I'm trying to get certified as a med search nurse, so I don't want to quit med search. I just want to add more value to myself, like intellectually and clinically. So that's what I'm working on right now. So who knows? I may get called in a day or two for an interview, and I'll tell you guys how it goes. I may not be called, but it is what it is. I am content where I am, but I'm not complacent. Okay, that's who I am. I'm never complacent. I'm content as I strive to be better. So, congratulations, girl. I am so happy for you. Super, super, super happy for you. Super excited for you. Go get that degree, okay? Look at somebody running red light. Oh my goodness. I wish the camera was turned on that side. This guy literally ran red light. He was far away when the light turned. I'll be going to Gwinnett Technical College. I hear they will be teaching us dimensional analysis. Yes, they use that. But I'm not a fan of. You'll be fine. Just follow their formulas, though. Yeah, follow it and you'll be fine. You don't like it, yes, but that's what's going to get you to where you need to be. So that's my suggestion. Some people use other strategies to get them to answer their questions. But I follow what I'm not even big on math anyway. Like if I study math, I pass. But I'm not a big fan of math, which is not good. But I needed it to pass, and I did not repeat any test. Like we had like 2 attempts. Let me see. Did I repeat? No. Once I repeated a test, and I took it very seriously. I repeated a test. My grades was like short by whatever point. We had a second chance, and some people, I know a few people that failed that semester who dropped that semester because they felt they knew it, they felt they had to do it their own way, and unfortunately they failed the second try. So I've tasted success, I've tasted failure. So I'm not ashamed to say I've failed before in life. I've failed at a lot of things. Anything I know that I don't do is I don't give up. I don't give up easily. If I give up on something, it means it's not worth it. Or it's just not for me. I realize it's not for me. It's not my time. I give it a break and come back another time. Regroup, prepare myself with what I need to qualify for that and come back. So, oh my goodness, I need to get from behind this guy because everyone is passing by us and he's driving like a snail. Okay. Yeah. So follow the mission analysis. That's what they use. That's their approach. If you're good at math and you think you can still get the same answer without getting shut up, because they are funny with this kind of like any little calculations. If it's off by, if it was supposed to be this point so and so, they give you already how to round up and round down anyway. So it's a standard. If it is like below 5, it's like you don't round up, or and when it's above, I think 0.5 or whatever, 0.5, whatever you round up. Don't quote me, Eric, because I'm just saying it on top of my head when I'm driving. But yeah, it's like a standard rounding up and rounding down, or keeping the number as it is. But just follow what they need you to do, and before you know, those 2 years will be over. You'll be wearing your badge with your RN on it, and yeah, girl, go for it. I'm excited for you. Keep me posted. I'm so happy for you. And if there's any way I can, be of continuous help, let me know. I'm here with God's help. So officially, I think I'm late. Well, I'm not late, but with the time I see on here, I don't have enough time to get to where I want to be. Folks are moving too slow. These folks are moving too slow. I'm about to hit the highway though, so maybe you can speed up a 70 on the highway. We will see what the traffic on the highway looks like. Wow, girl. Thank God for you. It's a big deal. Don't let anybody tell you anything less. To get accepted in the nurses with a huge deal. So go for it. It is a career that changes you in different ways. It's not just about money or what, because there are other careers that you can make good money. Doing the nursing. People think nursing is an all B, A, B, or no. There are other careers that make more money than us, but I feel that nursing has changed me a lot. It has changed me a lot positively. Just being in that environment, the nature of our job, it just changes your personality. If you're a nurse and you're not, over the years, you haven't been humbled by what you see at work, then it means you're very impersonal. But that may be my opinion. I'm not trying to judge anyone. But the things you see every day at work or every other time you work, the things you see, life experiences of others, if it doesn't humble you, I don't think something else will humble you. It tells you how fragile life is. Every day I go to work, I get more appreciative of who I am, what I am, my loved ones, and just be grateful for life. Just breathing, just being on that other side of the table and being the one helping and not being the one in the bed hospital. It changed my life, I can tell you that. Because you could read of a condition in school. It's different from seeing it in real life. It's different from seeing someone experience it. It's a whole different level. The way emotional. I'm an emotional person, so maybe that's why I feel that way. I don't know. Everyone has different experiences, and I've learned over the years to keep work at work and not bring work home, because I know the first time I ever witnessed something like death, had a patient that passed, a patient that I have had for a couple of days. I was still attack them when that happened. That was on my mind for weeks. That was on my mind for weeks. I'm telling, like, it was on my mind. Like, I can't even believe I got over it, honestly. But it comes with time. You learn how to heal off losses as a caregiver. You learn how to heal over time with God's help. But it took me a while. It took me quite a bit of time to get over that loss. But it was a patient that I had for, like, funny thing, I was resourced the same way. But for some reason that hospital was a busy hospital and they were always shut. So that week they kept calling me back. I worked 3 nights with this patient. My third night that morning, I still remember about around 4 o'clock I wanted to do my rounds and they were lifeless. And it just broke me because I went in the same jovial way, even though they were like not that day. You could tell that they were not doing okay. That was a possibility, but still, I didn't anticipate it as much as the doctors anticipated. Because like I said, I was a tech, so I know a lot about end of life situation. Like, maybe I didn't believe it. Maybe that's what happened. So, but just watching someone, even though I wasn't there, and they lost their life, but I met them dead. Meeting them alive one moment and meeting them dead the next time I go in the room just broke something in me. I don't know. It did. But anyway, enough of that. I'm putting my shoes now. I usually wear my slippers when I'm driving to work, just so I allow my feet to breathe a little bit, because I'm going to be in the sneakers for 12 hours anyway. I'm not sure if they sent you to Atlanta. Well, like before I left, they had issues with like finding clinical sites. In fact, I had to go to like 4 other places for clinicals, for my last clinicals and stuff like that. So yeah, if they have trouble, because the hospital also have to have permission. Well, the schools have to have permission to send. They have negotiation arrangement with certain hospitals that allows them to use their facility as a clinical site, because they consider us as liability students. Well, students, because I'm not a student anymore, but they use students as liability. They consider students as liability because they think technically you're not really bringing, in a way you're bringing value to them because it makes them a teaching hospital. But if something goes wrong and you're hurt or something happens, like, that is a huge liability for them, which most times hospitals don't like to take. Hospitals don't like anything that will take money from them, period. So they consider students as that category of liability. So most times they don't really want to have students. Some hospitals don't do teaching stuff, but it also look good on them to allow students, because especially since COVID, they have pushed most hospitals to want to do that because they are already shut up nurses. So when they have students there and those students graduate, most students turn to leave there and be a staff nurse and do their residency and stuff like that. So it's good for them in that way. So I think a lot of hospitals now, post-COVID, are open to allowing students. But just you can always, talk. It's all about communication, in my opinion. If you think a certain location is not good for you, you could ask another student who's going to somewhere else that don't. You might be surprised another student is going somewhere that you don't like. You guys can switch places. It's just an idea I'm putting out there. Because I know you may be complaining, oh, Atlanta too far, and then another person, oh, so a place to live is too far from where I live, and they'd be willing to switch with you. So, or maybe you'll be fortunate they were assigned to a clinical site that you desire. So don't stress about it. Just pray as you go with everything. That's how I operate, and give it to God. And if for some reason they sent you to a location that you think is far, girl, you don't know, maybe it's God. Because I remember I lived away, we moved away. I used to live in another city and I moved away. And they sent me because they sent me to another city that was like a little bit away, which made it like almost an hour, 10 minutes away. But it turned out to be the best hospital I've ever been at, honestly. Like, not like where I'm working is not good, but the culture at this particular facility, I love it. I love it. I love the way they work. I love the way they treat each other right. I'm not saying here where I'm going right now we don't treat people right, but it's different. Like, now one of the facility I'm going to right now, one of their location behaves like that. When you go to that particular place, because I'm a resource school, just how you enter the building, you feel welcome. You feel very welcome. And there are some areas you go, you just a number. You do your job, you go home. But that place, it wasn't just one floor. It just wasn't the floor I was sent on to train. Pretty much everywhere you go in the hospital, you come from janitor to doctors to wherever. They're so nice. They greeting you. They have a smile on their face, like they come to work like a family. I love that. I always tell my husband, tell people that particular hospital, if I wasn't far from it, I would literally go and work there. I love it. I hope they still have that same culture. I love it. I enjoy doing my clinicals there. The distance was far, but I just did not. After a while, I did not mind. It was just a semester anyway, but it left a very good impression on me. Yeah, and I went to different facilities for clinicals each semester. So I speak as I feel. That's what I felt. That's how they made me feel when I went there. I felt welcome. Man, I'm so close to this place, and this light is gonna make me late. But I did not want to run the light. That's why I'm here. This light always does that thing. It's ugly light right here. For it to change, it takes forever to change. But anyway, guys, I'm close to my work now, so I will be hanging out now. Because once I enter the deck, it's going to be, it's going to drop anyway. So I'm just going to, yeah. Anyway, I'll talk to y'all later.